about being a trader. So I'm talking about something very important that has, you know, that is very, very important called trading psychology. I have seen really successful traders, people who knows this technical analysis at the tip of their fingers. But because they have the wrong mindset, they don't have the right psychology, the right perception to trading, you will see them end up losing money. So the thing about trading is 40% skill and then 60% psychology. You may not even be a pro trader, but if you have your psychology right, you are going to outperform even the most experienced crypto trader in the world. That is why we are having this conversation today. Let us discuss the psychology of all successful traders. I mean, every expert today was once a novice. Everybody printing millions in crypto today as a trader came in as a novice. They did not give birth to anybody as a pro trader. So if you admire other people's results, you see them consistently winning, it simply means they are actually doing something right. So this call today is going to be a conversation. Having a conversation. It's going to be an active class because I'm here to learn from you and you're also here to learn from me. So without wasting much of our time, I'll be sharing my screen. I prepared a small slide. This slide, they used to call it as a note. A small slide. Okay. Let me share my screen so that we can talk about what we have for today. Okay. So I believe you all can see my screen. Okay. All right. Today I wanted to talk about trading psychology and risk management, but I don't want to give us information overload, So I'll be talking only about trading psychology today. There may be another class that I'm going to host. Then we'll talk more about risk management. All right. So today, trading psychology. Then the next class I'm going to host, maybe next month, we'll talk about risk management, how to basically manage your risk as a trader. All right. So let's talk about trading psychology. Why is trading psychology very important for all traders? For traders, number one, we should understand that your psychology determines your perception, right? Your interpretation and your actions and inactions. Your psychology determines your trading results, your career results, your relationship results, and your life. I have seen situations where two people enter the same business with the same capital, with the same skill. One person turns out to be very successful, while the other person turned out to be a loser. The difference is the psychology. The difference is the psychology. Because it is not about the strategy. Anybody has a strategy. Oh, some are using price action, some are using indicators, some is Bollinger, some is trend line, some is support. And everybody have their strategy. But it is not about the strategy that you're using to trade. It's about the person behind that strategy. Like I keep saying, whoever you are is going to reflect in the market as a trader. Who you are as a person will reflect in the markets as a trader. If you're a greedy person, naturally, it's going to reflect in the markets. If you're a fearful person, it will reflect in the markets. If you're the kind of person that doubts yourself, it's going to reflect in the market. In the group, I've seen some people say, oh, analyze this trade. practice, by failing, and by transformation. So if you feel you will come in, somebody called me yesterday that she's seen so much result. How I wish I can just, you cannot wish yourself into becoming a pro. You see everybody dropping their testimonies, dropping signal. They did not wake up one morning and they became a pro. They put in the work. If they tell you how many times they have lost money, if they tell you how many times they have failed, if they tell you how many hours they put into practice, you will not say that I want to be like you. The real question is, are you willing to do what it takes? Because no matter how much we teach you, I can even, as far as I'm concerned, invite Switch to take us on a 1-year masterclass. If you don't put in the work, if you don't practice, if you don't try and fail, if they try better, fail better, try again, fail again. For failure is only a stepping stone to success. You have seen people in this trading. I had a physical trading session with Enugu State chapter on Sunday. One woman was complaining that she has ever since joined women in crypto, she has not entered any single trade. This 1 year plus with women in crypto, not even to buy a single sports coin, not even to buy ordinary Bitcoin. Why? She is scared. So who you are will basically reflect in the markets. Okay? So understand that 90% of new crypto traders lose 90% of their capital their first year. So your number one job as a crypto trader is to survive long enough in the market to become profitable. Let me remove my video since my video is distracting us. So your number one job is to survive long enough to become profitable. Like I said before, the same thing that people do to make money, some people will still do the same thing and lose. The market is not something you can control. It is you as a person. You are the one that needs to control yourself. You are the one that needs to control your emotions. You are the one that needs to control your greed. Like I said in the next class, I was talking about risk management. So when everything is dependent on a trade, your children's school fees, your house rent, your this one is on that trade, you become emotional and you make wrong investment decisions. You make wrong trading decisions. That is one reason why you are as a failure. Hey, let me enter the trade now. I believe before evening, I will get like 10x of my money. I need to pay for something. You are trading with emotions, and that is not a disciplined trader. That is not how disciplined traders trade. That is why 90% of new crypto traders lose their money, because they are emotional traders. So remove your eyes from your problems. Problem no dey finish. Don't remove your eyes from your problem, because the goal has always been what? Progress. Yes, I understand that you're a new trader. Some people here are new traders. You're a new trader. You don't know. See, it's not about being perfect. So people will say, how I wish I can analyze like you. Maybe when Pastor Job or Daberechi or any Chika or a lot of Osage, lots of amazing people we have in the community drop some good signals. And some people say, oh, I wish I can analyze like you. Can I do this? It's not about being perfect. It's about being progress. It's about progress. Did I do something today that improved my ability to learn this thing well? What did I do? What have I done right today? It's about progress, not perfection. As far as I'm concerned, there is nobody that knows crypto, as in that you are a crypto trader in this world, and that all your trades will be 10 over 10. It's not possible. So everybody is a work in progress, including you as a beginner. Don't doubt yourself. Don't see yourself small. But if you approach trading with patience and structured learning, you can evolve. You can move into an elite trader. I mean, everybody here wants to be a professional trader. Everybody here wants to be like Switch or even more than him. Everybody here wants to be like Pastor Sam or even more than him. Everybody wants to trade like Job and provide good signals. Same with other amazing people we have. But the only way you can get to that point is when you approach trading with patience and structured learning. Switch already gave us an amazing 8 weeks masterclass. Don't jump from 1 to 10. Take it step. You're not rushing to anywhere. You're not rushing to anywhere. Understanding the first class will take you 1 week to understand. By all means, let it take you 1 week. It's not by I have done it. I have done this. Let me submit assignment. That thing that you learned, that video that you watched, did you understand it? Did you understand it? Or you just want to just show that bro, let's be say I they read or they go through class. That class you are going through, are you understanding it? So another thing you must understand is this: everything you know as a human being is not designed to make you succeed in the trading world. Every single thing you know, every principle you know in life, do the opposite. Do the opposite as a trader, you will become successful. For example, hope. It's good to be hopeful. It's good to have hope. But hope is not a strategy in trading. You cannot become a profitable crypto trader with just hoping that this coin will go my way. That is that is it doesn't make you a pro trader. It doesn't make you a disciplined trader. So every principle you've learned in life is designed to make you fail in the crypto market. So if they tell you fear, when you go to the crypto market, do the opposite. Anything you know, do the opposite in the crypto market and you become successful. Then you have to when I get to trading emotions, I'm going to talk more about it. But it's very important for you to understand your emotional triggers. Now, I'm just telling us why people lose in crypto. I said this is the 90% rule. Understand your emotional trigger. If you are emotional, Switch said something. If you are too happy, if you are sad, don't trade. If you're even too happy, don't even trade. We all have what triggers us. What triggers you? If you know that will trigger you or you are triggered emotion, there is no need trading. The market will always be there to provide opportunities for us to make money. And like I keep saying, it is more important to preserve your capital than to make profits from it. Your number one job as a crypto trader is not to make money. It's to preserve the one that you already have. Most beginners come into the crypto space with the hope of dropping and making money. Your number one job is to preserve your capital, because without capital, you cannot stay in the market. And so I will tell us how to do that. We're just starting the class. In this crypto space, you must play defense. You must be defensive. Everybody around you is your enemy. Everybody in the market is there to take from you. Everybody in the market is your enemy. So your job is how do I play this defensive that will make these people not take this money from me? That is your job as a trader. Before you talk about multiplying body. So never ever trade as if you own the market. Some people will come into the crypto space. They go, let me get this. Nobody you get the market though. Nobody you get them. You're just a player. And let's talk about players in the market. Nobody even knows you exist. They have the whales, the market makers. So nobody you get markets. So let's continue. Uche, can't get food for me. I don't know if you all can see my screen. Promise, can you see my screen from there? What's on my screen now? Okay. So, yeah. element you should have as a beginner. I know I've talked about this. I've talked about this in the beginners class. I've talked about it in the course material. But I know that some people have not even opened that course material channel for once to go through this. That's why I'm bringing it up in this class today. As a a trader, the question now is, do you have a trading plan and a trading journal? Do you have a trading plan and your trading journal? You enter a trade. Why did you enter this trade? You lost in a trade. Why? What did I do? What did I do wrong that made me lose in this trade? These are the two most important tools you should have. So what should your trading plan have? Number one, your trading have to have your financial goal. How much I want to make. How much I want to make in this space. I want to make $1 million in the next 3 to 5 years. No goal is too big and no goal is too small. Write it down. This is where you need a plan. Your risk management. How many positions will I open in a day? How much am I using to open this position? Am I trading cross or isolated? What is my leverage? What is my leverage? What is my risk to reward ratio? Am I using the split, the isolated method? Am I using the cross margin method? What is my take profit, my stop loss for each particular trade? How do you manage your emotions? Let's imagine that you entered a particular trade and it didn't go well with you. How do you handle the emotions? Oh, I entered this trade, I analyzed this thing, and I'm so sure this trade will go my way. At the end of the day, the trade did not go your way. You are pained, you're angry. It's an emotion. Write it down. Yes, write it down. Write out why you feel the trade did not go your way. Is it that you made a mistake in your analysis? Or is it that the market just did not favor you that day? Write it down. It helps you become self-aware. What kind of trader are you? Are you a swing trader? Are you a price action trader? Are you an indicator trader? Are you a day trader? Are you a scalper? How long do you feel you can hold your? Some people can hold a trade for 1 month or 2 months. Some people cannot even hold a trade for more than 30 minutes. So understand your psychology, understand the kind of trader that you are. You have to understand yourself first. Like I said, it is who you are that you bring into the market. Everybody have their edge. Everybody have their personalities. The way Ogechi trades is different from the way Amara trades. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I've seen people say, show me your trading strategy. Show me your strategy. It's not by strategy. It's about the person, your personality. Like I said, it is who you are that you bring into the market. You cannot hold a trade for 1 day. And then when you are following another person's trading strategy, that this person can even hold a trade for 2 years, and you are following his strategy. Yes, it's good to learn from people, learn from them. But at the end of the day, you're the one that will sit down and tell yourself, this is who I am. This is the kind of trader I want to be. This is how long I can hold the trade. This, you know yourself better than any other person. So, oh, my trading. Am I trading Bitcoin? For me, I love Solana. For whatever reason, I'm in love with Solana. I'm in love with Asta. I love trading these two pairs. So it up to you. It depends on the market you want to trade. Your coin pair. How many coin pairs are in your watch list per week, per month? And I normally give you guys coins to add to your watch list. So how many coins are in your watch list per time? Capital allocation. All this will have to do with risk management. When we have a class on risk management, we'll talk more about that. For now, we're talking about trading psychology. Can you see my screen? Okay, can you see it now? All right. So let's talk about your trading journal. What is a trading journal? I believe most of us here, especially the women, we have our diaries where you write the things that happen to you day to day. If somebody broke your heart, you write it there. Somebody asks you out today. If somebody hurts you, if you made this, your story of your life, basically, you normally write it down in your diary. I used to have a diary when I was much younger. I don't think I have one now. Oh, I do. I do. Actually, let me show you. This is my diary. Let me show you. So I'm writing my diary like a letter to God. So every day I come to write a letter to God, what I want God to do for me. I write my gratitude. This is my day 2. This is my day 3. So yeah, I do. I write, but it's not like a diary. It's not like a letter to God. I write every day. Like, God is my best friend, so I write a letter to Him every day. So that's basically what your trading journal should do for you, right? So your trading journal is a record of your past trades. Now, so somebody will say, which one is partial again? I've been in these groups, I've not entered any single trade, I'm still learning. It's still fine. It's still okay. So your trading journal is a structured record of your past trades that helps you track, analyze, and improve your performance as a trader. How will you improve when you don't even know what to track? It's just like us that used to go and run Facebook ads. Before I start running my ads, I will test like 3, 4, 5, 10 videos. After testing, the videos that do not will give me my results, I will stop using them. Okay, this video that is working well, how will I? So before you come out and say that you're a pro trader, how do you even improve if you don't know what you are doing right or what you are doing wrong? See, our brain has never been designed to remember things. So our brain hardly remembers things. Our brain, that's why you have a book. That's why you have a journal. Our brain is designed to think, not remember things. So what your journal will do is to help you remember the mistakes you've made, the progress you've done. It helps you analyze. It helps you track. And once you finish analyzing, maybe every week or every month, you see, oh, this is what I've done right. I took 10 trades this week. I took 20 trades this week. I lost 7. This is why I lost it because of this. Once you've known all these things, you can now say, okay, this is how I'm going to improve next month. If you are following the class, kindly comment I'm following. Let me be sure that I don't be talking to myself, that we are all following the class. If you are following the class, kindly write in the comment section, I am following. Okay, good. All right. So there is no way you will improve if you don't have a track record of what you've been doing in the past. So today, unless you don't want to be a pro trader, Switch said something. Which said something. I'm finding. Is my voice breaking? So I say my voice is breaking. Is my voice breaking? Thank you. Okay. Switch said, no, I like referencing Switch. Switch is one of the greatest crypto traders I've seen. I love the way he teaches. Right? He said something. What's that thing that he said? Say I forgot to. I thought our brain is not designed to remember things, right? Okay, yeah, I remember now. He said that crypto trading is one of the most, it's like the one of the most highest paying skill in the world. And that is the simple truth. If you know people are rushing Switch, communities are rushing him to teach people because he has the knowledge. Because he has the knowledge. So if you want to become a pro, and to be honest with you, in this space, overtaking is allowed. I believe Switch learns from somebody, or he learns from a series of mentors. But today, I know that he has overtaken most of them. So you on your own part can come out tomorrow and overtake anybody, even me. Name it. So unless you don't want to become a pro trader, you just want to learn technical analysis because others are learning TA. I just learn this thing. How many just 12,000 naira? It's normal, I just learn them. Or let me be copying other people's signals. Some people are just there to copy signals, they're not there to learn. Unless you don't want to become a pro trader. But if you want to be a pro trader, then your number one job right now, go and get a trading journal. It may look stupid, but in the long run, you'll be grateful you did. So your trading journal is like a diary for trading activities with details about each trades and the emotions that comes with it. Every trade, where do you leave the group? Where do you leave? Every trade comes with its own emotion. Another thing you can do in your trading journal is to write your affirmations. You know, negative news sells faster than positive news. See Alex Ekubo that died at the buried the all of a sudden his news is flying everywhere. Alex. But when he was alive, the same people did not come out to say, oh, he did this. Even when lots of controversies were around him, people did not come out to debunk. But now that he's dead, everybody is now Alex. So negative news, like you can do 1,000 things, right? But the moment you do something wrong, one thing wrong, everybody will forget the right things you have done. Every day, the world keeps clouding us with things that would break us, that will bring us down, that will give us depression. That is where your affirmation comes into play. I stopped listening to the news. If I enter the room and my husband is watching the news, yes, it's good though to watch it, to know what's happening in your country. I don't bother watching. I'm no longer on Instagram because whenever I open Instagram, it's one kidnapping this. So it messes up with my psychology. It messes up with me. So what your affirmation does is that it replaces those negative emotions, those negative feelings. You woke up today feeling sad. You want to enter a trip or you're sad. But you joke up. Trader. I am a positive trader. I am an experienced trader. I trade with clarity. I trade with this. I trade with that. I make money when trading. I know my edge. You stop. It's about proclamation. You're praying on yourself. You're declaring what you want. All of a sudden, those negative emotions would leave. I assure you. Try it. Wake up one morning feeling very sad and just say your affirmation. You will see yourself glowing. You'll forget about it. The trading journal helps you stay accountable. We all need an accountability partner. The trading journal should be your accountability partner. That is when you go to say, oh, I made a mistake here today, I'll get better tomorrow. So trading do not help you stay consistent. It helps you become self-aware. It helps you optimize. Because what is not measured can never be improved upon. So the reason why you are recording your tracking is so you can optimize what is working. If you get what is working, you fire down the goal, you optimize on it. And then you check your performance review. Oh, how have I performed this week? Oh, how have I performed this month? How many trades did I take? How did I do well? So you review your performance. Okay? So I'll just talk briefly about trading emotions. This thing called, because we humans are we are all emotional beings. Human beings are emotional beings, right? Including you and I. It also reflects in our trades. Okay? Fear. Fear of missing out. They will drop a trade in the group. Maybe you did not see it on time, or you forgot to enter. Then all of a sudden, people are already posting their PNL 200%. Oh, it's printing 200%, 100%. Technical analysis, all of TA. At that time, you go rush in. Let's enter this trade. Can I enter now? Hey, is it too late? Yeah. Yeah. Greed is another emotion. You see this thing called greed. Greed is an inherent trait in every human, including me. In this space, you must learn to take your profit as the market gives it to you. The market is not your father's business. It is not my father's business. You enter a trade, you are seeing 300%, 200%, 80 something. You are seeing you've made $7, $10, $15 profits. Why don't you just take partial profits? Take them, they go. Be adjusting your SL and your TP. What's the guarantee that this trade that you're holding now to reach 20,000%? Do you know that one negative news now can happen and the market will go against you? Trump can come out now and just say something that will just turn the markets upside down. Hope is not a strategy. While hope is very important for us as believers, as humans, but when trading, it is not a strategy. You must trade what you know. You must be sure of your trades at least 40% of the time. And then you are hopeful that the trade will go your way. Don't just enter a trade based on hope. That's the fastest way to relocate back to your village. Then doubt. You're seeing yourself, I am not good enough. You've gone through the training, you've gone through the technical analysis training, you've understood basically what they are saying, you've analyzed the coin, but because you felt you're a beginner, I'm not rich. Who am I to analyze trade on my own and enter these trades? I'm not rich. You are already doubting yourself. You are already doubting yourself. Okay? So let's talk about why do some people's trading strategies fail. I believe if you attended Swift class, you would have seen this training. No, I'm going. Why do your trading strategies fail? This topic was taken from the book of that book, Trading in the Zone. I told us that we are going to be analyzing the book every week. But for one reason or the other, we are not able to analyze. So if we've not gotten this book, go and get it, Trading in the Zone. Master the Market with Confidence, Discipline, and a Winning Attitude by Mark Douglas. Go and get it. Okay. So like I said, most people already know their strategy, they know this, they know that. But why do some strategies fail? Why do your strategies fail? Number one, when you let emotions drive your decision, you've seen a good setup. But because you are afraid, you are scared, you let fear, you let doubt, or you enter a good setup and you do not take your profit, you let greed. So don't let your emotions have your forget about emotions. See, emotions will always come. Emotions will always come. Just have your strategy. I must do this no matter what. I must take only 3 trades per day. It does not matter whether they dropped 1 million trades in the group. It doesn't matter whether this, stick to your strategy. That's why you should have your own strategy. After this class, I would drop a trading plan for us. I will drop a prototype of a trading plan for us so you can use it to form our own trading plan. When I'm done with this class, I will drop the prototype in the group, the soft copy. So we can now use it as a reference to work on our own trading plan. The name of the book is called Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Okay? So don't let your emotions get in the way. Even when you lose, when you handle emotion after loss. So people are doing revenge trading. Do you know what is called revenge trading? Maybe somebody, for women now, a guy broke up with you. You are hot. The next thing you want to do is to go and just find another sharp guy to start dating immediately, to post pictures and pepper your ex. Pepper them. At the end of the day, it will backfire. So, revenge trading, you lose a particular trade, and then you want to go and revenge on the market. You want to go and revenge on which market? Then you gotta take another trade. In fact, the next trade I will take, I will never what I lost, I'll make back times 10. I'll make back. No. No. If you lose a trade, that is not the best time for you to jump into another trade. You have to sit back and analyze why you lost that trade. Sit back and analyze what made me lose in that trade. Write it down. Journal it. Because that next one you enter, you will still lose. You will still lose. There's some traders do not know how to handle losses mentally. Guys, let me give you a brief story about what happens to me. 2 years ago, that was September 10th, a global hack happened. A global hack. In fact, the people that sponsored that hack was North Korea and Chinese government that sponsored that crypto hack. And what happened was that every single coin I have bought all my life, I and my husband. Then I was not saving my coins on the Ledger wallet. After that, I had to go and buy a Ledger wallet. I was saving my coins on MetaMask. You see, MetaMask is even decentralized. It's a wallet. But because of my MetaMask wallet, I saved my passwords in the cloud. They were able to hack through the old cloud, Google old cloud. So it was a global news. It was both lots of big world outlets carrying the news. Big crypto portfolios were hacked. For I and my husband, we have about $200,000 to $300,000 in that wallet. I was buying coins and I was hoping that in the bull run, I would sell off. In fact, That was even before Solana clocked $300 or Solana clocked the Kiniko. All the coins I bought, I and my husband, it was stolen. And then at that time, I even came out and made an announcement in the group that time that, oh, one of my friends' account was hacked. Please protect your wallet. But I didn't tell people that it was my account that was hacked and my coin was stolen. And that period, I was 9 months pregnant. I gave birth the following month. That was the same year I lost my mom when still pregnant. That was the same year I lost all my crypto portfolio, all the things, everything I have saved, everything that made me a former woman in crypto, all the coins I've been buying, about $200,000-$300,000. I lost it at that particular distance. What did I do? I just immediately I saw the emails, all my NFTs, it was stolen. I just immediately knelt down and told God, it is your will. And I told God that this moment that was taken from me, I know that you will give it back to me. And I never, ever for one day sit down to think about it, talk about it, or even discuss it with my husband. I never for one day told my husband, oh, why did we save at MetaMask? Why did we not use Ledger? This one, that one. I never for one day talked. It's perception, how you handle losses. That's one thing for me. I have not seen that loss that will break into the point of where I will be. No, you will always experience losses in this field. You will always experience it. It's how you handle those losses mentally that will determine if you will turn out to be a successful trader. And did God prove himself to me? Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. So understand this and know peace. You will always experience losses as a trader. Always. It's how you handle those losses that will determine if you will still stay on or you go on and say technical analysis is not for me. I've seen people say crypto is not for me. Yes, crypto cannot be for everybody. But if you're doing cryptocurrency because you lost, then it simply means you were never ready in the first place. So people need to be right on every trade instead of understanding why you entered that particular trade. You can never be right. Every trade you're entering right now is a matter of probability. That's why you're setting your stop loss. If you're very sure this trade will go well, you will not set stop loss now or take profits. But because every trade you are entering is a matter of probability, that is why we are setting our stop loss and our take profits. Stop loss, most importantly, just in case this trade does not go my way. So you can never be right. You can never tell yourself, I don't finish, and I've seen people in the group say, I don't finish analysis on this group. If this trade no go, if this trade no go, come means this thing. It's a lie. The market will mess you up. So another thing I want to encourage us is to be consistent. Some people, the last time they opened their trading view was the first day that Switch taught us that class. In fact, the last time they opened their trading view was the last day Switch came to class. That's over a month ago. For till today, you don't even know where your tool section is. You don't even know where you get your trend line, your long position, your short position tool. You don't know how to get it. Consistency is the name of the game. Every morning, open your chart. Even though you don't open the chart and just smile, you close it back. It is building discipline in you. It is building consistency in you. It doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to analyze. At least open your charts. Look at something. Every day you do that, one day you see yourself, that urge will come. That if you just click, one day you just click, oh, this is what I've been getting wrong. Oh, you will see one day, see, every hustler has got a payday. But if you're not in the market, if you're not consistent, how will your own payday come? How? So let's talk about 5 trading truths every trader must accept. Anything can happen. Even perfect setups can lose. Switch will tell you if you win 4 trades out of every 10 trades with proper risk management, you will still turn out to be a profitable crypto trader. You don't need to predict the markets to make money. You just need to be right at least 40% of the time. It's not your job to predict the market. Even the best traders do not predict the market. Just do your proper risk management. If you are right 4 out of every 10 trade, you still come out with profits. Maybe the next class that I'll take, I'll do about risk management, portfolio and inventory, capital allocation. Then wins and losses come randomly, even with an edge. You see, most of our pro traders, yes, they're posting their profits. Most of them are not even posting their losses. Everybody, no matter how much they make as pro traders, we all encounter losses. You see BlackRock, what's the other one again? MicroStrategy. Shebi, they're selling off their Bitcoin because they're at loss. When they will come out, hey, I made 1,000%. Hey, this is everybody they hear on one way or the other. So understand that wins and losses come randomly, even if you're a pro. Know this and know peace. An edge equals to higher odds. What is even an edge? An edge is knowing your strategy, knowing what works for you. What works for you may not work for me. Some people are just broad traders, some people are indicator traders, some people use volume, some whatever, some Bollinger this, some is candlestick. Some people will say my edge, in fact, the only thing I'll be trading is doji candlestick. Some people will tell you the only thing I'll be trading is what they fly or whatever candlestick they want to trade. You know what works for you according to what you understand, because your perception of the market, the way you understand this market, the way you see this market is far different from the way I see it. There are trend traders. Some people are support and resistance. Know your edge. Knowing your edge gives you a higher probability of winning. It doesn't give you a guaranteed win. Is your psychology, your risk management that makes you profitable, your discipline at the end of the day, journaling your trades at the end of the day. So every trade is unique, so you must treat it that way. All right. So why is trading psychology very important for beginners? I'm trying to round up the class now. It's important because you stop needing to be right and start thinking in terms of probability. You will not analyze the trade and say, I must make. In fact, I will not set stop loss of this trade because this trade must go my way. You can never be right. You avoid emotional traps like panic selling or chasing losses. This you've analyzed this trade, though. You know that this trade will get maybe to 1:3 or 1:4, 1:15. But because of fear, you are scared, emotions, you panic sell. You go and sell loss. At the end of the day, the trade will go, you've done your analysis, you've done your head, you've done it to go, it will not go, you will not start feeling bad. Psychology is important because it helps you build consistency, which is the number one goal in trading. Most people now, all the things that Switch taught us, you've forgotten it. Most people have not even gone back again to go to, when he was teaching, he said that get your trading notes, get a note. This is my own notes for Switch class. I'll still show you my notes for Pastor Sam's class. I wrote my notes for Pastor Sam's class. These notes, let me find it. Pastor Sam's class, I have my notes. Look at it, where I wrote it. Dear Lord, I started my technical analysis today. That was in May last year. This is my note of Pastor Sam's class. I have my notes, right? And I go through them randomly. This is my notes for Switch class. And I revise. If I see something in the market I don't understand, maybe a candlestick pattern I've forgotten, I will immediately rush to Switch class. Hey, this candlestick looks like something that Switch taught us. I will now go back to my notes. I don't know whether you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? They say I'm offline. Why am I offline? Let me. There's some people that see my screen. No? Hey, well, I've stopped sharing. Let me join again. The screen I'm using to share. We're sending requests to Trader Cycle Group. Did they pay? Those people sending requests. Who's admitting them? Okay. Sorry, let me share my screen. I was logged out. I hope you can see my screen now. So, like I said, I always go back to my notes. And then, see the chart now. I will say, I don't know what this candlestick. I will now go. I will now see something like inside bar. I'll say, hey, this is inside bar. What did we teach us about inside bar? How about me inside bar? It's how about me inside bar? Is the candlestick pattern? Is the pregnant candlestick pattern? It consists of two candlesticks. The first candlestick, which is larger, is called the mother candle. The second one is do this. It must be found at a place. It must be found at the top. It must be found at the bottom for it to be useful to us. So, in the long run, I don't need to start going through the videos again to start. I now have everything in my notes. So once I'm analyzing my trades and I see a candlestick I don't understand, I will quickly go on to my notes and then understand the psychology behind that candlestick, because each time Swiss is sitting, also talk about the psychology behind each candlestick. Oh, it will be found at the bottom. It will be found at the top. You use aggressive method to enter. You use the test method to enter. You see? So what am I trying to say? You build consistency. That's the only way you become profitable as a trader. Number 4, focus on the process and not the outcomes. Even if you're entering trades, you're encountering losses, you're not understanding, it's perfectly okay. The most important thing is that every day you show up for yourself. Every day you learn something. Every day you practice, you ask questions. Right? So if you know that you're a beginner, you've not gone through switch trading technical analysis, you just joined that new traders like the beginners one. Just follow the class. This class is also very important for you. We are going to be starting our our trading technical analysis next month. So you begin to understand all the things I'm saying here. So psychology is also very important because it helps you develop a mental discipline for long-term success and wealth. So how do you control your emotions? Number one, risk acceptance equals emotional control. If you use $100 to trade and you use $1 to trade and you lose on both trades, which one will pay you more? Is $100. Now that trade that you lost is paining you because you never accepted the risk first before entering that trade. So before you enter any trade, tell yourself the truth. This money I want to use to enter this trade now is the money I'm going there to go and lose. That's accepting risk. Once you accept that fact in your psychology first, this one, that's why you keep saying don't trade more than 1% of your capital. $1. Enter people who enter trade with $0.5. $1, $2, $3. That way, the money can easily let go if you no go to paying you if you lose that money. Compared to go and start entering all trade with $100 or $1,000. One lady in the Enugu State chapter said that she entered the trade with $1,000. She's still a starter. She used all her $1,000 to go enter just one trade. And of course, she lost the money. So if you lose money on any trade, it means say you never accepted the risk before entering that trade, or that money is not a money you can afford to lose. It's not as if that will not feel pain, no. Like enter a trade, you will not feel. Of course, every trade comes with is painful. Every loss is painful, but that's some loss because you can just let go of it. So only risk money you can afford to lose. If a loss feels painful, it means your position or the money you used in entering that trade was too big. So accepting risk before a trade removes fear during the trade. Understand this, the market is neutral. It is not out to get you. Some people say this market is just following me. I will enter this trade, it will just take me out. I will just lose in that trade. Once this market takes me out and I lose in that trade, the next thing for the market to start going up, start doing well. I've seen people complain. I used to complain about that before. Anytime I enter a trade, that is the time the market will go against me. Immediately the trade has liquidated me. The trade will not start reversing according to my. It used to happen to me before until I understood that it was my psychology, it was my emotions. Nobody is after me. So you have to take full responsibilities for your results and never blame external factors. Okay? So what are the principles for staying consistent? Number one, know what your edge is and know what works for you. Number two, define your risk before any trade. How much you want to risk per trade? Is it $1, $0.5, $2? Define it. Number three, accept the risks before entering any trades. Act on your edge without hesitation. For people who are doubting themselves, you've seen a good setup, but because you feel that you never reach to enter trade, that doubt. If you see on your edge, you see a good setup, you know the thing is good. Enter that trade. Even if you lose, you will learn. You will learn. There's a reason why you lose. Take correction, write it down, and improve on it. Okay. Number five, take profits as the market gives them to you. Number six, monitor yourself for emotional mistakes, meaning that you are very mindful of your emotions. And number seven, stick to your rules with no exceptions. So at the end of this class, I said I'm going to drop a trading plan, a prototype. So use it and work on your own rules, on your own edge, and stick to it. Don't say, don't you do this one today, tomorrow you don't do it. See, do you know that if you stick to your rules, even if those you keep feeling that as long as it's your rules, and even if you fail, it's still you are still better than people who do this one tomorrow. Because over time you've known the reason why you are feeling that thing, and then you will improve. You have your rules. Tell yourself, I will not enter more than 3 trades per day. I will not allocate more than 1% of my trading capital. I will always do my stop loss or this to one, which at 1:2, 1:3. I will do this. I'll always trade cross margin or isolated split or that. Once you know what works, don't just stick to it. Okay. So I've come to the end of our class. Before I start taking in questions, I want to announce if there are people here who want to come out to teach, the best way for you to learn is to teach others. There is something you've learned in your journey as a technical analyst, trading technical analyst, that you want to teach us, that you want us to learn from. Like I said, this space is not for one person. Trader Cycle is for everybody. And you learn more when you teach. So if you know that there is something you want to teach us, you want us to learn from you, please just let me know so that I can schedule you in one of our Trader Cycle classes. And then our beginners class is starting again. I also need people who, maybe you take day one, there's something you learned about understanding your trading tools. You want to teach the beginners, please let me know. I need all the help I can get now. My head don't full. Okay, I need help, I need support, and we get better when everybody is making money. So if you have any question, please you can write it in the chat box or in the raise up your hand so we can unmute you. Okay. Somebody raise their hand. Somebody raise their hand. I unmute them. Okay, I saw some questions. Unmute yourself. Asalem.
Hello,
Hi.
Miss my billionaire woman. Good morning.
Oga at the top.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
In fact, I'm telling people that no knowledge is waste. Every knowledge in this space in addition. In fact, I'm happy to join the class because even Donald Trump them, they are still learning. Everyone are still learning. For this first concern, nobody is perfect. Everybody is still learning. So don't somebody may say, okay, I will not join fee. I have known what she's supposed to, all this. No. Addition, anything concerning learning, crypto, forex, to learn, addition idea matters a lot. So I want to thank you so much. In fact, I enjoy a lot. I really enjoy a lot. Thank you so much. And God will continue to bless you more and more in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. God bless you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much, Mr.
Yeah,
Chika.
no
Thank you
problem.
so much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Make the next person a host. Then Mbe Okwere said, please, how can one get this trading plan? I will send a prototype to the group so you can use it and draft your own. I will send a prototype to the group, soft copy. I don't know that a host. Please unmute yourself. Who is that? Florence, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm very happy to be here, and I have like two questions, and I want you
Okay.
to tell me if they're my own emotion. Okay, for example, if I enter a trade and it's going against me, in fact, there are times I will move my stop loss down. With the hope that okay, I've analyzed the trade supposed to go in my favor. Then, let's say at the end of the day, I lose the money. But I noticed that if I put and it's going in my favor, any small profit I've gone out of the market. It's really my emotions that should work on because I started wondering, okay, so if I'm losing $5, I can stay there. But if I'm making like one is like maybe less than $1, so I quickly come out. Is it like I am emotionally not stable, or what do you feel my issue is? Like I used to
I,
say,
I,
is it
I
that
think,
they are
I
going
think the problem is that you don't have the trading plan.
okay.
You know, once you have a trading plan, you will know what your edge is. You tell yourself, if this thing goes against me this way, it doesn't matter, I will take my profits. If this thing does this, I will set my stop. So even if it goes against you and you do not reset your stop loss, you just leave it like that. It's part of the game. It's losses is part of the game. You say, okay, this is one trade I got wrong, but I still have 9 more to try.
Mm,
Okay, the market is
okay.
not chasing you, right? If you tell yourself, I'll keep adjusting my stop loss, I'll keep doing that, it's your own trading plan. If it doesn't go well for you, you tell yourself, okay, it's part of the game, one down, 9 more to go. Like I said, in every 10 trade, if you lose 6 and win 4, you still become profitable. That's why you have to know, do proper risk management. So in our next class, we'll talk about risk management so that even when you encounter a loss, you will not see it as a big deal because you know you have more money to try more.
Thank you so
Okay?
much. And
You're welcome.
thank you so much. And at times I thought, okay, is this crypto not for me? You know, and likewise as you have said earlier on, that I used to say, is it every trade I entered? I will see people making profit. Let me enter. That's when the trade is
When
going against.
did you enter the trade when they entered or after you've
I
seen
might
them
not know.
making
You
money?
know, there's the way they post 10 and 20%. There's this thing they post in the group that you just see the percentage that the trade has gone. Then you say, okay, let me quickly join. And before you know, it goes against me. I just want to believe that it's not as if it's, crypto is not for me. I know that like a lot for people like me that we are thinking, I think this thing is not for us. I think we just be patient. As time goes on, we get better. Thank you so much for
So,
your time.
okay. So another thing I will tell you is don't just, that's why it's good for you to learn it. Because
Mm,
you may see a trade now, people are already making profits from it, and it's not a good time for you to enter. Maybe the trade will soon reverse, and that's the time you are going to enter. So that's
mm,
why it's important that even if somebody gives you a signal or gives a trade, when you open your chart, you will know. So you can only know when you've learned this thing and when you've practiced consistently. Oh, I did not enter this trade at this time, or is people already making profit? This is not a good time. This trade will reverse from here. Then you will know by yourself that I will not enter this. Let me wait for the next one. So
mm.
please take your trading course, this trading course very serious, so that even when the signals are given, you would know if you can should enter or not. That's the most important thing.
Thank you
Okay,
so much. Thank you. God bless
you're
you.
welcome. So Cynthia said, in my unified account, I have been trading with a certain amount. Unified account is not for sports trading. Unified account is sports now. It's not, you're not trading futures now. Unified account, say you've been seeing the same amount, and each time you enter anything, you always see the same amount, no increase, no. It's because you bought the coin on sports, and sports, most sports coins are not really moving now. And probably because you bought the coin with small money. I'm very sure that that coin you bought with very small money, and it's a spot coin. So it's not what we're talking about is what we're discussing here is more like leverage trading. But we're talking about spot trading. The market is dormant. The market is down now. So most spot calls are not doing so well. People who are doing so well are futures traders. Yes, spot calls still do well, but not as much as futures traders because futures traders are they borrow money to trade, are leverage traders. Okay. So I think I've answered your question. I don't know who else have any other question. Huh? Elizabeth, please unmute yourself. Elizabeth Okpara. Elizabeth, you're a host. Please unmute yourself. Who else? Who else? Who else, please?
Good
Don't beat
afternoon,
you.
ma.
Unified account is for both sport and futures.
Good afternoon, ma.
Let me open my Bible. Show them what you're saying. Please go
Can
ahead.
I speak?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good day.
You have been doing wonderful for us. Thank you. I appreciate your effort. God bless you.
You're welcome.
So I notice is that sometimes anytime I enter a thread, the thread might get against me. And once I leave that thread, the thread, before I know it, it will start moving the same direction that my analysis, my what I thought, and what my analysis gives me. I don't know. Is it because am I leaving early or am I entering late? So that's the biggest challenge I normally have. I don't know if
It
I will call it
happens.
anything.
The market is not against you. It happens. Some people will feel that the market is chasing them, is running after them. It used to happen to me before. How many trade has happened like that to you?
Up to 4, 5 trades.
That's the market for you. So it doesn't mean that the market is against you. It just means that that's what is happening in the market. So did you analyze the trade by yourself or you copy somebody else's signal?
I'm learning from what Mr. Chief teacher taught us. So I'm learning from it, and also from the coach, my co-colleagues, what they're teaching us here. Because I always join the classes, so trying to do practice.
The trade that you said you entered that is moving against you.
Myself.
You analyze it by yourself, then write it down. There's something you will learn. That's why you have your trading journal. Right? It happens.
Okay.
Yeah, don't write it down. One day, you also see the one that will go in your favor. Okay. So the person that asked about unified, yes, they are correct.
Thank you.
Unified account. The question is, how much are you using to enter that particular trade, and what is your leverage? Cynthia, how much do you use to enter that particular trade, and what is your leverage? What is your leverage? Because you said that each time you enter the trade, I always see the same amount, no increase. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What is your leverage, and what is your margin? How much is your enter that trade, and what leverage are you using? Because the higher your leverage, the higher your profits or your losses. So somebody is saying, since spot trading is not okay, when do we start trading on spot? Because I want to start my spot journey. Spot trading is more like you're going to go and buy an asset. If it goes up, you sell, like a land, an asset that you own. Now you can trade on spot, so even with technical analysis. The only thing with spot trading is that it will not give you as much profits as futures, but it will also not give you as much losses as futures. So if you want to be a spot trader, for now, I used to drop some coins in the group to add to your watch list. And most of those coins used to do well. It may not do well immediately, but it can take some days or weeks, but they always do well. So whenever I say add a coin to your watch list, you can either buy them, pick 2 or 3 and buy your spot. Whenever it goes, no matter how small, sell and take your profits and do and integrate. Okay, unless you want to be a futures trader. But the best strategy for me for now for sport is I buy more of long-term coins, then I trade short-term, I trade and take my profits. But if all those coins I say add to your watch list, I don't hold them for long. Even if I see 10% profit or 20% profit, I sell off and then use it to enter the next trade. Yes, on Bybit, I've answered her question. Yes, you're correct. Ebule. So George said, I'm a beginner currently on digging in the beginner's course material. Can you take a class on digging and show more light? Because it seems the digging class videos weren't completed. It's just 4 videos there. There's another 2 master class I did on digging trading, fundamental analysis, market research. Another 2 or 3 days master class I did. I will find the link and say anything about digging trading is in that class, 2 or 3 days. I'll find it. Form is find that market research, fundamental analysis, identify the next one. That 3 days class I did that time. Compile the link and send to me so I can send it across. So do we have any more questions? I have 14 USDT. I trade with $5 or $10. Well, that's not what Switch taught us now. If you have 14 USDT, right? If you are using split isolated methods to trade, then this is your 14 USDT. You divide it into 10 equal parts. So $1.4 for each trade. You need to enter 10 different trades. At least 4 will go your way. That's how to trade split isolated margin. Then use a maximum of 5x to 8x leverage for split isolated form of trading. Then if you are doing cross margin with your $14 capital, you use by $1 to enter that trade, and then do from 10 to 20x leverage. That's how you trade it. So you don't have $14 in your trading capital and you're using 10 USD to trade with cross margin. No, you use $1 to enter that cross margin, and then use your leverage to be 10x to 20x leverage. Cynthia, I hope I answered your question. Please, can we set limit order and take P on spot? If yes, you can set your limit order and take profit on spot. You can do that. I cannot teach you that now. I don't know if you go to the course material, or you just set your limit order and you see when you're going to enter your trade, you see it there. Once you go to limits, not the market price, you want to buy a coin or spot, you see market price, you see limit price. In that limit entry, you see a space to put your stop loss and take profits. You see it there. Okay. Okay. Do you have any more questions? I believe the answer is no. I want to eat. I'm not eating today. So thank you all for coming. If you have any more questions, please write. If you're a beginner, our class is starting July. Okay. Then if you're already in the already advanced trader side, you can ask your questions in the group. So like I said, we need volunteers that will help us. Our trader cycle, our beginners class starting. If you know that you know one or two things based on what you know on the crypto, in Forex, no, not Forex, I don't trade Forex, in crypto, a beginners class, technical analysis, please let us know so that we can put you, can help us. All right, thank you so much, and do have a blessed day. Stop the recording so I can end the class. Thank you all, and goodbye from me to you. Love you, and bye. I will stop the recording.